What's going on, everybody? This is Jay Leno. Without further ado, I'm going to be introducing my compadres. My boy Jave's in the building with us once again.
Yeah.
We got us a first appearance of the legendary Greg. What's going on, homie?
Yo, 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 yo.
Yep. So fellas, like, what's it as an overall for the playoffs this year? Like, have you guys been entertained?
Yeah, I have for sure. I wish Miami was a little bit healthier, but other than that, I like what I see. The Lakers Nuggets series, I enjoyed that a lot. That looked like primetime basketball. We got 2 game winners in one series. I'm good.
Mm. Mm.
I want to say that I am being entertained by the future of the NBA. I feel
Mhm.
like Anthony Edwards is going to be the perennial All Star going forward now.
Mhm.
That's if the NBA allows him to be the face of the NBA right now. I am a little sad about my Lakers losing. Um, I'm sad, man.
Yep.
I don't know where our direction is. We're going trying to go get JJ Redick as a head coach, which is horrible in my opinion.
Man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Ross and I may have elaborated on this before, but the as you just like I'm gonna piggyback off of what you had said, Greg. I think that the NBA is moving in a different direction. I know LeBron's era and his style. He likes to kind of run like maybe like two player isolation and use those reactions to kick it out to people. This new NBA looks like there's more movement across, a offensive set, and I don't know if players want to play in that condition. It may come off as if LeBron has a bunch of assists, but I don't think players is happy with it. So I think that's really it. I think it's just the end of an era for LeBron's play style.
That's a great assessment because if you look at teams nowadays, look at the Boston Celtics, look at OKC, you look at the Pacers, they have good overall team, and these
Mhm.
teams are made it to the playoffs and have made great strides in the playoffs. The only thing I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised is the overrun by OKC. Everybody counted them out to be first rounder, and look
Mhm.
how far they are. They took game one in Dallas.
So I completely agree with you. Uh, Really, to me, what stands out the most to me is as much criticism as being given. Minnesota and OKC play perimeter defense,
They did. They did for sure.
and they listen to they have the right coaches to strategize against. And we're definitely going to get into it with this Nugget series that we're going to what I'm saying we're going to commentate on. How about you, Jay? You know what I mean? What's your assessment?
Uh, so far, man, we're looking at depth matters. It's no longer a big three, big two, big four. Depth and health is most important. And right now, a lot of those vets and those super teams don't have the depth. You look at somebody like Phoenix, who had 3 stars in Beal,
Yes.
Durant, and Booker, no depth, no rebounder, no distributor, no point guard, no defense, no lockdown on the court. I mean, so you're looking at teams that are in need of things playing against teams who have it all. And so you're gonna start seeing a lot of disparity. The old way of the Harden, the Kevin Durant, the LeBron, just put 2 people next to him and see if it meshes or not. It's kind of going away. Even Dame and Giannis didn't hold up like they were supposed to. So right
Mm.
now we're looking at great team basketball. As they say, the way that the game was coached, played, and made for, you're seeing it. It's a good thing to see. I'm not gonna lie.
Hell
Changing
yeah.
of the guard, it looks like too.
Yeah, I agree. Well, shoot. Let's get into this. Let's get in. This is going to be the highlights of the game two, Denver versus Minnesota. Let's get into it. Oh yeah, going into this, um, even at game one, did you? I already thought that the Timberwolves would be the perfect matchup for Denver, but I didn't expect this to happen. How about y'all?
Uh, I'm not gonna lie. Gobert and Joker is a good matchup. When I watch Joker against the Lakers, Anthony Davis didn't guard him for the entire series. He was being guarded by Rui, and he was comfortable. He looked comfortable with Rui. I mean, he could back him down, turn left, turn right, post up, post fade. He could do whatever he wanted to with no adjustments. He had the strength size over him. He had the height advantage over him. When you watch Joker against Gobert, it does not look the same. He looks uncomfortable. He look like he can't find an advantage out there. He can't get. He doesn't have the strength advantage. He doesn't have the height advantage. He might not even have the quickness. So it's looking bad. If Joker can't be Joker, there's no way Minnesota can win. Or I'm sorry, Denver can win.
I think I'm gonna piggyback off of Cuz, aka JAVE. I think that. Listen, first of all, I want to say I became an Anthony Edwards fan when he said he had to get his lick back for the Lakers. You know what I mean?
I don't blame you, Chip. I don't blame you at all, Chip.
He said he had to get his lick back. So I instantly was a Minnesota fan at that point. And, I was always a Kevin Garnett fan as well. But one thing that I always said, too, with Minnesota picking up Rudy Gobert, was they line up perfectly with Denver. And nobody's looking at that because if you think about it in the bubble with Dwight Howard, he frustrated Jokic. And with putting Rudy Gobert on, who was a perennial defensive monster, Jokic is not having fun. And I want to say in this series, where's Aaron Gordon? We're talking about everybody else. We haven't really seen Aaron Gordon, and sitting Aaron Gordon in the corner is really not going to help the offense out because he's not really like a knockdown three-point shooter. He's really like an athletic, let me bully ball. As we've seen in the Miami series last time, they really didn't have nobody to guard him.
I don't think he can bully Towns.
That back door is not open either with them big boys down there compared to the Lakers.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it.
See what we got.
The defending champions trailing at home in this series that so far is giving them all they can handle. At the start of the conference semifinals, Jokic inside.
Look at that. Speaking of which,
it
wasn't easy.
That's a crazy bucket, though. That's a tough bucket.
With the ball for the first time. Towns on the move off the
Towns working. I'm mad at that.
Yeah, he's got a little bit. He's a little faster on his feet than Powell is.
Gordon shooting three.
I think Towns is his own. He's his own guy. It's hard to make a comparison here.
Thank you, Agent State
Because
Farm.
we're looking at somebody who won the three-point contest.
But
I would say this.
Nazir Reed is a problem.
They are making Joker close out. A lot of Towns or Reed for three and respect it. That changes a lot.
We got to also give credit to this organization for. I'm going to at least mention this. I've noticed that even on the break or even in a half-court set, they're trapping Murray and getting the ball out of his hands immediately. When that screen comes, they're able to come high. And it comes to a surprise because we didn't see the Lakers do that at all the entire series.
Nah,
they didn't have nobody. McDaniels is not no slouch.
That's a hell of a bucket by Porter. I'm not gonna lie.
As we can see, look, Jamal's got to get the ball out of his hands.
He had to work hard for that bucket.
That's what I was just about to say. Even though Jokic got that bucket, look how hard he had to work.
Look, still working hard. Woo, that's a hell of a pass.
These buckets not coming easy for Jokic.
Hard as these buckets are and these highlights that you're looking at, they still down 17. Look how Joker
is shut out of this series.
But they stretched the floor. They stretched the floor. Nasri, Cat, like Joker has to come out of the paint.
Competition.
When Joker goes back up, he's got a big right there in his face. Look at that. He ain't jumped. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this is on Joker not being. Look, he didn't jump again. You can't just stand in the way.
3 people surrounding him, and he still got the layup though. I mean, Jokic is bad. But
look, no jump again.
It's not enough.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to look at the box. I'm gonna look at the box score for
another
game
closeout.
2.
Close out.
I'm gonna look at the box score and find out how much these role players have for Denver for game 2.
See what I'm saying? They're going at Joker every play. He has to. I know it sounds weird, but KG is getting those stops.
Michael Porter has to do a better job on Anthony Edwards too as well.
I don't think
I
there's
know it's
nothing he
not
can
too
do.
many people that's gonna guard him. I
I
know,
don't
but
think it's that. That's great. He got a bucket, but that's good defense. That's good ball movement.
They brought in Aaron Holiday. That's a shocker.
I thought they brought him in for defense, like a 3-and-D type player.
Look at that. Just the fact that
It's a free three every time.
yeah, they got to hit that pop. But shit, they're already down by 20 at this point. Great ball movement, great shooting.
For the first time, we've seen Mike Malone outcoached. Minnesota had a good record all season.
Yeah, they can't stop that though. That's an equalizer.
And I just feel like that it's just an even team.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm noticing the defensive point guard is doing a lot more than a scoring point guard.
100%.
I got a question for you guys. One thing I noticed with OKC and with the Timberwolves is they're probably going close to about 9 or 10 deep on their roster in the playoffs.
Yeah, depth's important.
Could this also be contributed to being the future of the NBA?
I just think it's coaching. I think it's mismatches. Playoff time mismatches matter. So you're gonna have to be able to see what guys you could put in rotation, fresh bodies, keeping everybody warm. It's not bad. I like it. I like the rotations. Got to give teams different looks too. You see you see mismatches. It's good to put in shooters for a quarter and a half and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Piggybacking off him, yes, I think that this is the new NBA, but you have to get people to buy into the system too as well.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't want to be the man instead of being a part of the team. I always looked at, and it's gonna hurt me to say this, Tom Brady. He took less money. He took less money to win those Super Bowls. But you got. Then I'm gonna come back to the NBA. You got people like Carmelo Anthony who took all that money and never got a ring.
Yeah.
Never got a ring.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this too. If LeBron wants ring 5 at $50 million, he might have to let go or something.
I don't think he's going to be able to draw in the those guys to want to do this. It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. I'm not going to. It's hard to say never, but we're going to be asking LeBron James to do something that he has not yet done in his entire career. At the end of his career.
Yeah.
Did he not do that in Miami?
No.
They still ran
D Wade $20 million a year.
I'm
72.
I more so was referring to the isolation ball. Like I think you know what I mean. I'm referring to him and D Wade kind of being the ball handlers, the entire time. And they were getting stops, and we saw a lot of fast breaks. But shooting efficiency has changed since then. And just like you had said, Jave, you forgot to throw in the Clippers as well. Throwing these superstars together isn't the most amazing idea, because you're going to need effort on both ends of the court, and you're going to need everybody to be involved and have intensity for every possession. And a superstar doesn't do that. At least in the past, they did it.
Right. I agree.
Can we be honest about that Clipper team? I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say this. I feel like all those people on the Clipper team are on their last leg.
Oh, they washed.
Yeah, they washed.
I was about to say I didn't want to say washed, but
they washed.
I definitely feel like they're on their last leg.
They are washed. They getting ready to go in the dryer.
Kawhi's not the defender he used to be.
He can't even stay healthy.
He's not on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
No matter, he's played 4 of the last 19 playoff games.
And then, to
That's
be honest,
insane.
let's just be honest with ourselves. We've only seen Russell Westbrook be successful when he's the one option and he has those pieces that he can take advantage of and break down a team.
You have James Harden, who does the exact same thing Russell Westbrook does.
Yeah.
They
But
can't
let's
play
be
together.
honest. People always say this. Russell has to be able to shoot. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
has to be able to shoot.
He can't.
You can compensate for it, but you have to be able to take care of the ball, and you're going to have to be able to break down the defense. Because let's throw this in there.
Piece.
Rondo was able to do this without being able.
100%.
True.
100%.
True. Another conversation piece. Since leaving Houston and Brooklyn, that injury in Brooklyn he has no longer has that physical ability that he used to have. He no longer has that quick first step. He no longer has that bounce, that spring. He's out there purely with no athleticism, and it's not the same.
I agree.
He's out there with just his IQ and not his athletic ability that made him so dangerous. So everybody's washed on that team. And I'm going to be honest with you, Paul George is just a shoulder injury away from not being able to perform too.
Man.
Because now you're looking at he can't put up as many shots as he wants to because the shoulder might pop out. What you need to shoot.
Yeah. I agree. Let's check out some of these post-game interviews. By the way, I do like Karl Anthony Towns paying homage to the old early 2000 Blazer suit.
I look at that as a diss. I look at it as like a great diss. Like we dissing the old school.
It's better to get a win, so great for us to win.
Rudy, but what did it take to kind of play the sort of defense that you guys were able to without your big man in the middle there?
Team defense. We had to switch the game.
Finch was saying this was one of your guys' best games of kind of playing in tandem. Carl started, got the offense going, and kind of in the second half, like picking your spots. How has that kind of grown between the two of you of like knowing when to go?
It's fun, man, knowing I got somebody alongside me that can get a bucket at any given time. If he got the hot hand, keep giving it to him. We both unselfish players. We don't care who night it is, whether if it's neither one of our nights. Nas or Jaden or Nikhil or Mike, it doesn't matter, man. In the playoffs, it's always a team win. And Cat did a great job of starting it off tonight because I definitely came out sluggish and slow. But eventually Cat gave me some energy and I found it.
You've kind of been Nas's vet in his time here. How have you just kind of seen him grow defensively this season, and obviously in what he did tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he's been special. I mean, the Sixth Man of the Year has been special all year, and he's very deserving of that award. Just trying to lead by example.
That's a fast release.
To be able to tell someone what to do or give them my insight, I got to be able to go out there and execute it as well.
Joker out there. A lot of the points was on Joker.
Make sure I set the best example for him as possible, and
we got Nas really is playing out of his mind.
To, help him in his growth.
Question for both of you.
But Joker's never been a defender.
A lot of teams come in, they take down one.
They're gonna exploit that.
The idea is like, well,
to be completely honest with y'all, Joker is there to destroy a zone. You put it in his hands, and he creates those openings at the top of the key. So, to the fact that the Timberwolves have the size, the speed, the defense, and the bodies to play defense straight up, or if they want to trap, it's just making it harder for the role players to go. All right, so remember I said I was going to look up the box scores. Yeah.
What we got?
If those
that
letters
score just looks bad.
It's ass whooping.
I'm going to enlarge the screen just a little bit for the viewers to kind of see these numbers because they might be a little too small. Is that a little better for you guys?
A little bit.
Okay. All right, so I'll just say it anyway. So regarding the Nuggets roster, Michael Porter only had 9 points. Aaron Gordon dropped 20.
Hmm.
Jokic had 16, 16, and 8.
That's that he's normally putting up 30.
Yeah. Jamal Murray only had 8 and 13 rebounds.
That's
Box.
lockup. That's boxed.
All right.
That's
Caldwell Pope
boxed.
had 4. Justin, not Aaron. I said Aaron Holiday earlier. It's Justin Holiday. I think Justin was the one who played with Chicago.
Pacers.
Yeah,
Just
Indiana.
oh, the
Yeah,
Pacers. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right. So he had 13. But let's look. The depth that we're accustomed to isn't there.
Yeah, yeah. But I will say, having a Michael Conley instead of a Russell or Austin Reeves on Jamal Murray makes a lot of a difference.
And then looking at the Denver's roster, I will say I'm gonna double check after we look at the Timberwolves box score, but I still think Denver won this rebounding war. Because everybody that played at least got 2 rebounds.
Yeah, yeah.
Guards
Can
and
I say that I'm kind of excited that Jamal Murray has been put in his place, man, because he's gotten a little cocky.
he shot a game winner on us, bro. Of course
Hey,
you
he
could.
hit 2 of
Of
them. He could
course
be
you can.
cocky against the Lakers. I'm not gonna lie to you. He could be as cocky as he is a champion. I'm not
I
gonna lie to
mean,
you.
it's no disrespect to him and nothing like that, but at the same time, show me something else. You know what I mean?
Hey,
That's all I'm saying.
He showed you a
every
championship run. I don't know what
everybody
else
has a
he got to
humbling
show.
moment. Let's just say that.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody.
yeah. But
Even
I
you
think he
remember in
showed.
300, Xerxes thought he was a god until he found out he could bleed.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Talk that. Talk that.
All right, so the Timberwolves box score. The crazy thing is, this looks like team basketball more towards than. I mean, look, the superstar scored. Kyle Anderson had 6 points, 8 assists, 9 rebounds.
Mm.
McDaniels 5 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. The steal stat isn't in this category that we can see right now, but I can only imagine efficiently what McDaniels is probably. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
probably other statistics that he probably has shown more than what we're seeing now. Karl Anthony Towns 27 and 12, Anthony Edwards 27 and 2. Conley, LN, Indianapolis' own, had 6 assists, 3 rebounds. Yeah, Alexander Walker, 14. Nas Reed, 14.
Putting pressure on Joker.
So, all right. So, yeah. All right. So, for Nuggets shot 35% from field goal to Timberwolves is 50%.
Yep. What that means, those are stops.
Yeah.
That means Minnesota's getting stops.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, most definitely. They shot a better 3-point percentage than Denver had, 40 to 30 percent. Yeah, I mean, Denver had more free throws.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shot 72%. Now here's the thing. In a series, the whistle does play a factor in some of these games. Timberwolves are going to go into game 3. They need to focus on these free throws. They shot 64%, shot 9 for 14 from free throw. That could going to make a difference in a close game.
I'm be honest with you, it's being a lot of talk being made that the refs are swallowing the whistle in this Denver and Minnesota series, and they're letting them play. And so the average regular season fouls the Nuggets aren't getting. So that'll be something to pay close attention to.
Well, they got 18 free throws off last night. I mean, in game 2.
Yeah.
Well,
So
you know, Cat gonna foul. Oh, Cat gonna foul. He gonna almost foul out all the time.
Yeah. So we'll see if they call it next game. We'll see if they keep it consistent. We'll see.
So when they outdo them at the 3-point line, and when Denver has 4 more turnovers, but Denver Denver won the rebounding war.
Yeah.
And Denver had more offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
Than the Timberwolves. So this just sounds like pure good defense.
Yeah.
Minnesota was number 1 defense right now. I mean, so that team, But you got to think about it. They got a lot of defenders on that team too that people don't hands down. Anthony Edwards can play defense. Kyle Anderson can play defense. Jaden McDaniels can play defense. They got Rudy Gobert too as well. So that's just people that you can rotate in and just harass people.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Okay, any predictions you guys got for Game 3 before we end this segment?
I do want to say that I think Denver is going to come out and maybe I'm going out on a limb. Steal Game 3.
Yeah, I mean they have to. They have no choice. Back against the wall. I got Minnesota winning Game 3. Help with the refs too.
Ooh.
I've got Denver winning. I think the switch up we're going to get now is we're probably going to see Joker having more bringing the ball down the court a bit more. We
Yep,
may
that's
not
what I
see
was about
much
to say.
scoring from him in the fourth, and we'll probably see Jamal Murray and Michael Porter getting some off ball work done. And now to combat that, I hope that the Timberwolves are prepared, and I think collectively as a defense, you're going to have to call and communicate these off ball screens, and rotate to defend and deny Murray the ball.
I think we're gonna see some more Reggie Jackson minutes. That way to take a little pressure off Jamal Murray. I think with Gobert being back in the lineup, Joker's going to be able to sag off in the paint. So, because Gobert can't shoot, so they'll be able to go back to playing a little more drop coverage. But I still got Denver winning. I got them.
So I'm gonna be honest. I got Minnesota winning this.
I'm not mad at it.
The
Are
whole
you talking about the whole thing?
Yes, but I got Denver winning this Game 3 only because I feel like this is gonna be the game where Jokic dropped like 40. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
I really feel like that. Just like to piggyback off what you were saying, Jeff. I feel like that Jokic is gonna come down and try to play more ISO ball now and try to get his triple double like he's used to getting.
It's gonna be hard versus Gobert.
But Gobert on the perimeter is what I'm worried about. I think Jokic is gonna take more threes and stuff.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Jokic is gonna get. I'm gonna say Jokic won't get past 26. I think this will be a game that Jokic will have 15 assists. I'm gonna go 15 assists, and I'm honestly gonna go with Jamal Murray dropping about 28.
Okay. I ain't mad at it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's gonna be Michael Porter that comes out. I don't think Jamal Murray is gonna have a good game.
And that's three games in a row.
Yes, because the defenders that he has on him, Michael Conley's not a slouch. Jaden McDaniels is not a slouch, and you still got Kyle Anderson that can come in and rotate on him. He has bigger bodies on him now that he can't do the things that he wants to. Like Jamal Murray, and this is just my opinion, is a key utility player. And I don't think that he can play that role in this series. And I don't know if he can flip the switch and turn into that perennial all-star that we need him to be right now.
I have no arguments there because we haven't seen it yet. My only assumption is Mike Malone is, right, to me, the king of making adjustments. He didn't make any fast adjustments so far because he probably doesn't know what to do yet. But within this time, I'm going to call for more off-ball opportunities for Jamal Murray to get easier buckets in Game 3. But okay, all right. Let me see here. Let me set this up. And then right after this, we're going to get into the Thunder and Dallas series. I can't wait because I like watching Luka and Kyrie play together.
Yeah, it's nice to see. I ain't gonna lie.
Just to keep it a buck with y'all. Let me set up my outro. Here we go.
That's my theme music.
So special.